Hi, this is Daniela Wolf with Bestie Life, the podcast, and this is your community to support you through the little and not so little events that make up your day-to-day life. From the I've got this moments to the I just can't moments. We are here to empower all women to find and develop the skills they need to find peace, balance, and the bliss in their busy. Through solo episodes as well as interviews with amazing women who share their journey and their story and how it works for you. I hope you find the inspirations to make you laugh, think, as well as maybe rethink what you thought you knew, and connect as we realize that we are all living similar ups and downs and don't have to do it alone. So excited for you to hear this episode, and thanks so much for joining me today. You are going to love these 6 quick and easy ways to boost your energy for when you're either hitting that end of the day afternoon slump, or sometimes if you just wake up tired and don't want to always run straight to whether it's another cup of coffee or some kind of caffeine or a sugary drink. These are going to be some simple, easy ways that you can naturally change your metabolism, change your body, change physiologically inside so that you can naturally boost your energy. So I'm going to just give you a quick second. Grab a sheet of paper. You might want to save this for later because you're going to want to remember these tips, and it might just take a couple times of hearing them to do that. But I'm so excited to dive in. So here's the first one. It just comes from doing things differently. When we sometimes get into a rut, which is a little bit different than a routine, we can get bored. And when we're bored, we're just tired. We're going to be sluggish. We're not going to have that same energy that we show up with. So when you do things differently, whether it's taking maybe a different way to or from work, if you can maybe move to a different space and work. Sometimes they say every 20 minutes, if you're able to maybe move from your desk to the kitchen to a coffee house, or if you're at an office, move to the conference room, move somewhere else, even just kind of turn and face a different way. When you're trying to do something, especially if it's creative, it's going to help boost your creativity, help boost your energy, and just kind of almost like a reset for you. So that's the first tip to try and do that. The second one has to do with water. And if you listen to me, you know I love a great water break several times throughout the day, which is very simple self-care. But this one actually is a different way to use water, and it has to do with using cold water, whether it's in a shower, either in the morning to kind of get yourself going, at the end of the day. Cooling your body temperature will actually help you sleep better, or even if you're at work, a couple of quick splashes of water, whether it's on your face or on a washcloth that you can put behind your neck, is going to be a great way to just kind of go, oh my gosh, your body's going to wake up a little bit, and you're going to have that quick burst of energy, and it's going to keep you going. It's going to increase, kind of just your heart rate, your oxygen, and your circulation. Definitely, I know when you get splashed with that water, it's an instant burst of energy. So that's the second one. The next one is to move. Now, you may not have time to fit in a full gym workout or go for a run, but even if you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, if you can go for a quick walk, and if you go outside, that's going to be even better because you're going to get some vitamin D. Maybe if you're around nature, that forest therapy, you're going to get all those extra benefits. But even doing some squats at your desk, taking a different walk back from the restroom, it's going to help increase your blood flow and help kind of wake you up. So by getting all that oxygen to your brain is another way to help boost your energy. The next one I call Imagine This. So even if you can't go for a walk outside, you can't go for a hike, maybe you don't have time or the money right now to take a vacation, taking the time to imagine something fun and exciting can actually perk you up and boost your endorphins in the same way. So it's not going to take the place of a vacation, obviously, from a restorative standpoint, but imagining something fun and exciting, whether it's even like a roller coaster ride. I read that watching sports competitions, like if you're watching an intense football game, at my house it would be the Bills, and it will help boost your heart rate and even your adrenaline and your metabolism, because you are going to get just as excited and animated as if you were physically participating in some kind of activity. So using your imagination or watching something that's going to help create that exciting experience is another great way to boost your energy. Next, it's going to be to grab some tunes. I don't know if you like carpool karaoke or if you're a great singer to begin with. So whether you're singing along in the car, which is typically my go-to, and I'll share a quick little story. As a child of the 80s, I would always kind of grab my fake hairbrush and start singing Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. Any other Bon Jovi fans? And my kids even learned over time, like if they heard the beginning of that song, we were all grabbing our fake hairbrushes and singing Living on a Prayer. And it was so much fun, and we were energized, and it would kind of boost everyone's mood and energy. And so finding a way to add some tunes, even if you're tapping along, you're at work, you can't belt it out loud, quietly tapping along to a song is still going to give you that same energy boost as if you were singing like Mariah Carey. And then the last one has to do with the power of laughter. Just like my Bon Jovi song, if you are laughing and having fun, you think of, laughter can get overlooked because it's silly, because maybe it's not so serious, it's not seen that same way, but the oxygen intake you're going to get when you laugh, your heart, your lungs are going to be so working at that point. It also boosts your mood, your energy, and even it fosters connections with the people around you when you're laughing. They've done studies that show that watching a funny movie, the people in the theater leave having a shared connection from that laughter experience. So definitely find time for laughter. Find a funny video that you like. It can definitely be something you bring your whole family into, so it can change the tone and the mood of your whole household at that point. So those are 6 quick and easy ways that you can pass on the caffeine and the sugar and find ways to naturally boost your mood throughout your entire day. Let me know which one you're going to try and tag your bestie so that they can see this, and I would love to hear what you think. Talk to you soon. Thanks so much again for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please let me know any questions or comments that you have. Also, if you can please leave an Apple 5-star review so that this episode can be shared with more women. There's 2 quotes that I love. Alone we may be strong, but together we are stronger, as well as when women support each other, incredible things happen. So let's be stronger and incredible together, as well as maybe just have some fun along the way. Thanks so much and talk to you soon. Bye.